Hello, Watcher here, and I'm just here to tell you remaining flesh bags, that your time is up. You know why I'm here. I'm here to watch war, and I'm here to make sure that he takes out every last one of you. That's right. I do not want to see any more of you flesh bags sitting here distorting this war between heaven and hell. We have priorities, and obviously you weren't one of them. You couldn't survive the apocalypse, so you deserve nothing but death and enslavement. Your souls will be used as the currency for our new foundation. It is time for you all to understand that this is the future, and in the future, we rule. Whoa. Shit! What's up, people? Smoke Tuesday 13. What was that, the Watcher? No. Shit. If he got here first, then I don't have a lot of time. Alright, people. This is what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to get out the Darksiders review. Yeah? For the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. So, let's get it done. And let's do it. Alright, so, as you know, you do it on the game, you get the graphics. So, in the graphics of this game, I mean, it's got a surreal kind of graphics, as in, it looks real, but the developers, they were not trying to make it real. It's set into the real world. It's just the apocalypse that happens, and everything kind of looks, stocky. Everybody looks big, especially War. I like his armor and the way he looks. He has a good model. I like his model, especially in his abysmal armor, but we'll get into that. But yeah, it's a really good looking game. I mean, the CG animations are really good. I mean, they could have done it better, but I mean, we have to admit that this is the first one of its kind. The second one's coming, and this is why I'm getting out this review, so all you people who haven't played it are gonna get to play it. So now, yeah, it looks good. It could look better. I mean, come on, we're next gen. We could always say things look better, but I mean, for what it is, it's excellent. It's fucking great. So now we come to the environment. The environment is pretty good. I mean, it's the open world environment. It's not like super GTA open world, but I mean, it's still got open world. You can go wherever you want, when you want, as long as you have the ability to get through there. I mean, they have blocks for you, so you have to have special items or equipment to get through those places, but it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good for the environment, because they got sewages, they've got cathedrals, they have the Anvil's Ford, which is like this grassy area that got overgrown in the city, and there's a lot of good environments there. It won't keep you bored, and it'll always have something to explore, someplace to look around, someplace to find, use your little gadgets and equipments to find new items and better things. So it's good there. Now for the controls. The controls, this took me a big learning curve. In terms of an action game, this has some of the most convoluted controls, because sometimes you have to be sitting like 2 or 3 of the back buttons just so that you can throw up an attack. I mean, it's kind of weird, but it works well. But I mean, the one thing I didn't like is that the block button is the same as the dash, and if you're holding the block button and you move, then you're gonna do a dash. And sometimes when you want to just block and then get out the way real quick, you'll just automatically dash, and then you'll get hit. I mean, that kind of sucks, but I mean, you gotta admit, it was the first one of their time. They really just wanted to put everything they could into this game, and I'll still give it to them. The controls, they'll take a little while to learn, but once you get it down, it's all streamlined. You'll be owning people like it's nothing. You'll be owning people like it's God of War, or Devil May Cry, or Dante's Inferno, all that stuff. I mean, once you get the controls down, it's pretty much for any action game. Once you get it down, you're good. So now we come to the gameplay. Now the gameplay is very, very good. Now, we have to compare it to God of War, Devil May Cry, and Dante's Inferno. How does it stack up compared to those ones, since those are the ones that people have played? In comparison to those, this game has less in terms of combos and different weapons, but it does give you a variety of things to do, which I like, and it keeps the puzzles complicated. I mean, if you don't know what weapon does what, or what item does what in certain situations, or if you're not able to look around and use your environment to find how to do these puzzles, you will be trapped. You will be lost, and you will be like, what the fuck, I am so confused right now. You gotta use your mind. You really gotta think in this game, which is why I liked it a lot. Like, most of the time you're just going through these puzzles and you're just like, you really gotta use your mind to actually get through them. Another part of the gameplay is the combat. I like the combat because between the 3 different main weapons that he can get and all the different weapons that the equipment that he can use, it makes combat for an interesting thing. I mean, you won't get bored with it. You're coming in through with the Chaos Eater, cutting up people, or maybe getting Death Sight or the Reaper Sight, which is a really good weapon. It was one of my favorite secondary weapons, even though the Chaos Eater was just too good. It was just too good. I love that weapon. And also, you go to different worlds, so you can find what do you find? These the Chosen. Yes, the Chosen. The Chosen is what you are going after in this world for the gameplay for Samael, and he's the one that you need to give these things to so that he can unlock the gate for the Destroyer. So we're coming to the story. The story is, boom, war. He causes the apocalypse for the humans, and that kind of puts him in bad with the Council, which is who he's supposed to be getting orders from, which because they didn't allow it to last. The 7th seal wasn't broken, so boom, you get Sham, you get the Watcher attached to your freaking arm, and yeah, he's just watching you as you try to redeem yourself. That's why you try to get vengeance against the people who framed you for this act, because your brothers didn't know about it, they weren't in on it, it was only you. So you, being War, have to find out who did it, why, and then take them out so that you can get good back in with the Council and redeem your name. And so throughout all this, you meet different demons. You meet the Barter Demon Volgrim. You meet Samael. He's probably going to have a bigger part in the next one, I'm hoping, because after all that shit that we did for him, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I wanted his ass, but we didn't get him. And overall, the story is really good. I mean, like, there's a little bit of plot holes, and it's kind of slow going since you have to, like, go through all these places and puzzles, and then they actually give you a cutscene that continues the story, and, like, you have to piece it together yourself. It's not that streamlined, but I'm hoping the second one will fill in some of the gaps for that one, since it is going to be a parallel story to Wars When You're Death. So that'll be good. And one of the things I do love about this game is that the Watcher is voiced by Mark Hamill, the Joker, which I love. I loved it. As soon as I heard that voice, I was like, Joker, right there. I mean, if you don't know the Joker's voice from Mark Hamill, then you don't know Batman, and you don't know Mark Hamill. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. So, overall, in this game, it's pretty good. It's got a lot of good gadgets. It's got, like, a lot of good upgrades. It's got a lot of good items you can use. It's an overall good game. I wouldn't say it stacks up there between, like, you know, God of War, Devil May Cry, and all this stuff. I mean, I liked it better than Devil May Cry, but definitely not better than God of War. And I mean, some people are gonna be like, blah blah blah, whatever. But I mean, Devil May Cry, it's on its 4th one. It had to be rebooted at some time. So in terms of this game, I would give it I'd give it an 8. Definitely an 8. It wasn't perfect. There were a lot of things that kind of annoyed me while I was in battle or moving around, like the jumping system towards the edge is a little off. I mean, if you don't jump right before you get to the closestness of the edge, you won't even jump at all. You just run off. You won't even register the jump, which is really, really bad in some points when you need to be moving or you need to make that jump. But it was just only one of the things that I griped with. And so overall, yeah, it gets an 8. It's a pretty good game if you're looking for an action adventure kind of game. Open world, nice weapons, good voice acting, good graphics, pretty good story, and I'm glad I picked it up. It was only $20, so if you can get it for cheaper than that, go ahead, man. Just do it. Just do it. So yeah, this is Mo Tuesday, signing out. Look forward to more of me, and I'll definitely look forward to more of you guys. You all will perish.